One tiny plant can give you free fruit for the next 20 years. Sounds too good, right? But here's the catch: plant the wrong berry in the wrong spot, and it dies fast. Today, you get 10 berry plants that actually work, from sweet strawberries to a tough superfood berry that survives freezing coasts. Number 7 will surprise you most. Main body 1. Strawberry. Let's start with the most loved berry of all, the strawberry. It's small, red, and sweet, and almost everyone recognizes it at first sight. Strawberries grow low to the ground, so they work great in pots, hanging baskets, or small garden beds. They love full sun, at least 6 hours a day, and they need rich, well-drained soil. Watering them evenly is important because too much water can rot the roots. Why does this matter? Because strawberries are the easiest berry for beginners. Even a small balcony or a tiny backyard can grow a few plants and still get real fruit within months. But if you think strawberries are simple, wait until you see the next berry. It grows on tall canes, spreads fast, and gives you fruit almost all summer long. 2. Raspberries grow on tall, thin canes that can reach 5 or 6 feet high. They come in red, black, purple, and even golden colors, each with a slightly different taste. These plants like full sun, but can also handle a little afternoon shade in hot regions. They spread quickly through their roots, so give them plenty of space or a container to control their growth. Support with a simple wire or fence helps the canes stay upright during harvest season. Why does this matter? Raspberries give you fruit for weeks, not just a few days like some other berries. That means more fruit for jams, smoothies, and fresh snacks all summer long. Now, if raspberries impressed you, get ready. The next berry is famous for turning your fingers purple, and for very good reason. 3 blackberries are big, dark, and full of juice, often larger than raspberries. They grow on thorny bushes, though many newer garden varieties have almost no thorns at all, making harvest much easier. They love full sun and strong support like a fence, wall, or wooden trellis, since the canes can grow quite long. Why does this matter? Blackberries are tough plants. They survive in poor soil, dry spells, and rough weather far better than most other berries. That toughness makes them perfect for new gardeners who are still learning. But toughness is nothing compared to what's coming next. This berry actually gets sweeter after the very first frost of the year. 4. Blueberries are small, round, and packed with health benefits that doctors talk about often. They need acidic soil, so many gardeners mix in special soil or peat moss just for them. They also need full sun and steady, regular watering, especially during dry summer months. Mulching around the base helps keep moisture locked in the soil. Why does this matter? Blueberries are one of the healthiest fruits you can grow at home. People often call them a superfood because of their high antioxidant levels and their link to better heart health. But healthy doesn't always mean easy to grow. The next berry on our list is a little sour, a little wild, and full of surprises for anyone who tries it. 5. Gooseberries are round, striped, and slightly tart, with a flavor somewhere between a grape and a green apple. They grow on small, thorny bushes that rarely grow taller than 4 feet. These plants like cool weather and partial shade, which makes them perfect for cooler regions or shaded corners of the garden. Why does this matter? Gooseberries are rare in most grocery stores, so growing your own means tasting something most people never get to try fresh. They're perfect for pies, jams, and tangy sauces that pair well with meat. Now here's a berry that grows on a full tree, not just a bush, and it might be the messiest one on this whole list. 6. Mulberries grow on trees, and these trees can get quite tall, sometimes reaching 30 feet or more if left alone. The berries are long, dark, and very sweet when fully ripe, almost like a mix between a blackberry and a grape. Mulberry trees need full sun and enough space to grow big over the years. Why does this matter? A single mulberry tree can give you fruit for years, even decades, without needing to be replanted. It's a one-time effort with a lifetime of sweet rewards. But be careful, because the falling fruit can stain your patio, driveway, or clothes purple. Speaking of staining, our next berry is famous for one thing, turning everything it touches deep purple-black. 7. Blackcurrants grow in small, tight clusters on bushy shrubs that usually stay under 5 feet tall. They have a strong, tangy flavor and are packed with vitamin C, actually containing even more than oranges. These plants like cool climates and rich, moist soil that doesn't dry out too fast. Why does this matter? Black currants are used in juices, jams, syrups, and even traditional medicine because they're so nutrient-dense. If you want a berry with serious health benefits, this one truly belongs in your garden. But don't stop here because the next berry can survive freezing cold better than almost any other fruit plant on Earth. 8. Cranberries are famous for one season above all, winter holidays. But you can actually grow them at home too if you have the right setup. They grow low to the ground, almost like a creeping vine, and love wet, marshy soil. In fact, they naturally grow near ponds, bogs, or in damp, low areas of a garden. Why does this matter? Cranberries are strong, cold-hardy plants that can handle harsh winters without dying back completely. Once they settle in, they come back year after year with very little extra care needed. Now, if cold-hardy plants impress you, wait until you see a berry that grows on tree-like shrubs and has a history going back thousands of years. 9. Elderberries grow in large, dark, drooping clusters on tall, fast-growing shrubs. People have used them for centuries to fight colds, coughs, and to boost the immune system naturally. Elderberry plants love full sun and grow surprisingly fast, often reaching 6 feet or more in just a single season. They also produce pretty white flowers in spring before the berries appear. Why does this matter? Few plants give you both food and natural health support in one package. That's a rare and valuable combination in any home garden. But our final berry might be the most unusual one yet, because it doesn't really grow in normal gardens at all. It grows on windy coastlines and freezing mountain slopes. 10. Sea buckthorn is a tough, spiky shrub with small, bright orange berries that cling tightly to its branches. It grows naturally near seas, rivers, and cold, windy areas where few other plants can survive. This hardy plant can handle harsh weather, poor soil, and strong winds that would kill most other berry bushes. Why does this matter? If your garden has poor soil, sandy ground, or strong winds, sea buckthorn might be the only berry that truly thrives there without extra help. It's tart, extremely rich in vitamins, and used in juices, oils, and skincare products all over the world today. And with that, we've now covered all 10 berries, from the soft and gentle strawberry to the wild and tough sea buckthorn. Outro, so there you have it, 10 berry plants that can turn any garden into a little fruit farm of your own. Some are sweet, some are sour, and some are just plain tough enough to survive almost anything. Whichever ones you choose to grow, remember, every great harvest starts with just one small seed and a little patience. Happy gardening, and see you in the next one.